Okay, it is Tuesday and it's our last day in Amsterdam, and we are gonna have some breakfast and then we're gonna take the train from here. Very interesting. We're at the main bus terminal, and these buses I guess are electric. And when they're here at the main bus terminal, you can see at the tops there, they recharge themselves that way. So very interesting. Now we gotta go find our train. We're gonna take a train to The Hague. Hello everyone, we are making a video on how to get from Amsterdam to The Hague. So hope you enjoy this. We'll be taking some buses and some inner city trains, and we'll figure it out. I think we found the right one, but I'm not sure. Yep, it says this is not our train, and you have to watch out because multiple trains will be on the same platform. So we know we don't need to go on this train, but the next train after that, 9:25, is. So when you get to the train station, make sure that you're on the right one, because multiple trains do exist on the same platform. The trains are relaxing, but always make sure you look at the sign to make sure you know where you're at on the stops. A lot more modern city than Amsterdam, that's for sure. Well, we got to the Hague Central Station, and from here now I think we can walk to our hotel. Cost of our tickets were 1650 euros, which is not bad because we just traveled probably between the distance of like San Diego and Santa Barbara and did it in about an hour and a half maybe, so that was pretty good. Always remember to check out. Check in and check out. It's our hotel room. It's ready for us. It's nice that they were thinking of us. We get the waterfront room this time. That is a different question. Can't answer that until we get across this canal. Looks like we're at the ancient city wall here. That's cool. That's what it says. Yeah, found it. Yep. Looks like we're in the old city center here. Lots of cafes here. A lot of Chinese stuff. And Japanese stuff too. Oh, but there's a hamburger place over there, and there's Axel Hague. Just saw it. Very nice church. I think we found our hotel, so that's good. And then from here, we'll figure out what we need to do. We're gonna hopefully just drop off our bags at least. It says William den Eerste, Prince of Orange. So one of the, from, looks like 1535 maybe? Oh, 1533.
1535.
1535.
Wait, no, I think that's, hang on, I don't have to get close.
No, I think it's 1533. Yeah, it's 1533.
Yeah, 1935.
Yeah, 1933 is probably when they made this statue. The Dutch building with the Burger King. There's always a Burger King here in Holland. That's funny. We are at the International Hague. This is where you only want to go visit. You don't want to get a court hearing here. Oh well. Unfortunately for us, they were closed. Maybe we can try it again tomorrow, but I doubt it. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for us. We're now in the center of The Hague, looking for an art museum. Sure we'll find one eventually. I think we want to cross here too. We're seeing the flags of a lot of different countries here. Obviously here in The Hague, being the administrative capital, these are where all the embassies are for Holland. We have found some very modern looking penguins, which means I think we're getting closer to the museum. I think the museum might be that big yellow building over there. We'll find out. But that looks like a museum to me. I guess we'll find out when we get there, huh? Modern birds, it says. Well, it says the museum's open, so that's a good sign. The Mauritshuis is pretty much known for one painting in particular, but we're going to see all the paintings, hopefully. Looks like we're going to go below the water line here. And we'll see if they accept 8 days student ID card. Here is after who this gallery was founded. It says here by Prince William V. So, there you go. In a 17th century city palace, the Mauritshuis Museum features masterpieces by Dutch and Flemish masters like Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Frans Hals, and is officially known as the Royal Cabinet of Paintings. The museum is located in the city center and is a major cultural attraction. They say tickets are recommended to be booked online in advance due to expected crowds, but we just showed up, and I guess we got lucky because they didn't say anything to us. The 5 senses. This is Johannes Vermeer's Girl with the Pearl Earring. It was painted around 1665 and is an oil painting depicting an imaginary woman in exotic clothing and a large pearl earring. This painting is by far the most popular painting in the entire museum, but I really don't understand why it's so popular when all the other Vermeer paintings around it look a lot more grand. My favorite painting was a very small Frans Hals painting called A Boy Laughing. To me, it was a painting that I could relate to, which is a stark contrast to all the other portraits which were a little bit too distant for me. Down below, there was an entire exhibit dedicated to birds. Now we're going to see a bunch of birds. Burbs. This little sparrow was a bird that flew into a court, and it started singing, but an annoyed judge ordered that it be shot. The shooting of this bird caused an outrage, and the judge was fired, and now this stuffed bird reminds all that we need to remember even the smallest of creatures. This part of the exhibit spoke about birds as part of religions. Birds have featured very prominently in a lot of different religions. Times when you need to get through a building, you just find a mall called The Passage, and that's what you do. This sandwich place is apparently very popular. There's a big old line here. Maybe we can come here later. But I'm like, wow, that's a long line. Clearly found where all the people are, because it's pretty busy in this area. very old department store over there. We are now in Chinatown, and we're looking for some Indonesian food. The Dutch used to have Indonesian colonies, but they didn't call it Indonesia back then. I forgot what they called it. You remember what they called it?
Not quite.
It'll come to me. But this is a beautiful Chinese gate here. Can't see what kind of a gate it is.
East India.
East India, yeah.
Because there's the Dutch East India Company.
Yeah, probably.
Dutch Indonesian food is very interesting. It is served communally, and instead of getting a main dish, you get some rice and a lot of little dishes.
Came across a sign here. It says this was a Jewish gathering place, and from this area in 1942 to 1943, between 14 to 17,000 Jewish people were basically sent to concentration camps in around here. That's what it says. It's kind of sad. Well, very sad. Not even kind of sad. Some interesting artwork here on these apartment walls. We're kind of lost right now, but I see the train station up ahead, so we're not that lost. Of course, the camo store is going to be called Stars and Stripes. That's funny. Yep. Sure, when I need my crossbow, I go to the American Stars and Stripes store. One little plaza there. Yeah, I bet you that's the Parliament building. You want to go that way, or do you want to go first? It's kind of cool. Over there they have some advertisement stairs. Just don't walk up those stairs when you're drunk. That might be an issue. Might not be lucky 7/7s. Lots of sculptures and artwork around here.
Oh, there's a thermostat to heat up the floor.
Oh, okay. Got two very small beds, single beds, which is good. We got this. We got to find a card to put in this slot, AJ. Oh. Well, I went to the market, got some interesting things at the night to night market. I got some squid cookies, some water, and some waffle ice cream for dinner tonight. So that's pretty exciting.